What it is, what it is, what it is. YouTube, you know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose. Moose Squad. Let's kick it. Controversy. What do you charge at a bar for karaoke? Well, I'm going to use my prime examples. I have 3. I'm going to use those examples as examples, and I'm going to explain each one of them as I go on. So the first one was $250 for 4 hours with a tip jar. Okay, so I don't have to report my tips to them. I don't have to pay my tips to them. The tips come straight to me. So if you're going to do a bar or a club or whatever you want to call it, the Lions Club, you can American Legion, whatever you want to call it, use a tip jar. Okay. Because you're going to make more than $250, I guarantee it. People are going to tip you if you put a tip jar out. So you have to have a tip jar in order to do this right and correctly. Okay, so the second event that I did was $80 plus tips. So, and you don't have to put the tips in your contract when you're running the contract. You just put regular money in there and whatever else. Because it's a bar situation, they're not going to tell you can't put a jag up for tips. They're not going to tell you that. Because they have their own thing that they are doing over their bartending. Now, I will suggest this. If you're in a bar or club type atmosphere, you need to invite people. You need to run an ad on Facebook. You need to run an ad on Instagram. You need to let everybody know that you're out there doing this. And basically, you want to let the public know in your area that you are actually physically having karaoke event. Maybe a couple flyers around town, maybe, I don't know. Whether there's places that you can put your business cards and stuff like that. Recommended. Make sure you get business cards. When you go to the Chinese food shop, when you go to the car wash, when you go to the different places and you notice they have a leaderboard, pull out your credit business cards, put a stack on there and stick it with the thing, or some like the Chinese food place that I go to regularly. I didn't have my business cards with me then, but put your business card down there and let the word out that you're doing karaoke. So karaoke is basically one of those things that you have to hustle. The more you hustle, the more you get paid. So if you're a singer, I'm gonna tell you, you're singing karaoke. You're the closet car singer / shower singer / whatever singer. Solo they can't hear you singer. learn a couple songs in the radio, play them over and over, and get used to singing that song. Go to karaoke, start singing that song. Now let me explain something to you. When you sing a song in the car and you sing the words are two different things, and that's what that video was about yesterday. The video was about me getting the words wrong when actual words were different. And that's why when you're singing karaoke, it's a good opportunity for you to grow in your music. Because what's going to happen is the client's going to come up to you and is going to quote like maybe 2 to 3 sentences of a song because that's all they know the song about. And they're going to be like, you know what? I just did karaoke and a person requested a song. So yeah, I know the song. And you type the song in and you're like in the club and then boom, you're done. Anyways, that's what happened to me the other night. I heard Happy Birthday by 50 Cent is what the client said. And I had to try to remember when 50 Cent sang Happy Birthday. And I was like, go shorty, it's your birthday. And then I realized about In the Club. Y'all know that song. 50 Cent did it at the Super Bowl. And people got mad because hip hop was at the Super Bowl. Get over it. Grow up. Put your big panties on. You're a big boy now. Anyways, I got a kick out of everybody's controversy, mad because they played hip hop at the Super Bowl. What? They're having fun. Leave them alone. They're doing stuff that they've never done before. Michael Jackson was the beginning. Oh yes, Prince. Watch those performances. It rained the whole time Prince sang. What more? He sang anyway. He didn't care if it was raining. He sang. Watch the video. I watched them. They were both good performances. Michael Jackson was just outstanding, like normal. A good entertainer. They're entertainment. Janet Jackson had wardrobe malfunctions. All kinds of stuff happened in the Super Bowl. Yeah, and they were slowly working their way up. They wouldn't let, what they said, 2 genres they didn't want to have on there, rock and roll and hip hop, all because they're controversial. Crazy. They put country singers in there, they put pop singers in there, but they never put rock and roll and they never put hip hop. And they finally did it. But so that's what I'm saying. Getting your fan base. Got to build a fan base in your local area. Building a fan base will help you because you could bring those fans with you to your karaoke event. Now, I had some fans at the American Legion. So they carried me into the American Legion. That's how I got into the American Legion. I didn't get in there because I look good. I got in there because I did a birthday party, which is Big Mike's 40th, which 75th birthday. I put the link up above here. So, yeah. So basically, that's basic what has to happen. You have to have a fan base. Because I'm gonna tell you, the clubs, they're looking for you to bring not just your fans, because what you're gonna do is when you go to the club, and how you're gonna make it is by tips. Don't quote this big huge number to a club or American Legion or anything like that. because you're going to have the tip jar. You're going to bring your tip jar. I don't have my tip jars in the garage, but you're going to have your tip jar. You're going to bring your tip jar, and that's what you're going to use, because you're not going to make good money if you don't. I can guarantee that. Not in a club, not in a bar, not in American Legion, not anywhere. Not going to put that bread out. You have to bring the tip jar to put it out, to make the bread in the bar. Now, private events, I would just go with karaoke, corporate. I would do what they call the standard corporate in your area. Because a lot of corporate places like strip malls and stuff like that. If you do a strip mall, use strip mall money. Make strip mall money there. Now, don't bring a tip jar. Don't bring a tip jar to a private event. Don't bring a tip jar. Okay, so that being said, tip jar at clubs and parties. And no parties. No personal parties, you're going to bring a tip jar. I went to a wedding one time, there's like, where's your tip jar? And I was like, I don't have one. And the bride's like, I got you one. The bride told me, where's my tip jar at? And she went and made tips for me. And came back and gave me tips. I made the money, plus I made double the money that I did at that wedding. That was my very first wedding. I didn't know what to do. I never knew that I had to have a tip jar at a wedding. It was kind of crazy, but it was pretty cool. The bride actually did that. So that was one of my events that I did. That was my very first wedding I did. So anyways, and she put the $50 in there. I watched her. And then that's how she started. She put the $50 in the tip jar and I walked around and gave the tips, and she was telling them, be generous. Don't put no dollar bills in there. Anyways, so that being said, go ahead and show me some love. DJ Steady Manos says he sent some brotherly love for Valentine's Day. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that brotherly love. It always is good to have brothers and sisters out here sharing love with each other. But just remember, we all DJs and we all need our support. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and ring that bell for more notifications for videos like this and countless others. Go ahead and smash that like button. Smash that like button. And go ahead and, you know what? I ain't done one in a while. I was about ready to peace out. But you know what? I'm going to start doing them again. And I want to tell you what you think in the comment below. I'll be more organized next time, and I'll have my quote up ready to go. But my PSA for the day, you ever watch 80s cartoons? Watch them. Majority of them have PSAs. All right. What if I fall? Oh, my darling, what if I What if you fly? Now, learn to say no without explaining yourself. That's a good one. We'll go with learning to say no without explaining yourself. It's a hard one to do. Peace.